Greetings, this is part 2 of waste. What do we do about it? I finished out the video by saying I didn't think our current government would do what I asked, and that is push the responsibility of disposal of this stuff back onto those who made it. They have to pay your deposit value to take it back, and then it's their responsibility. They'll work out a way to make it usable, reusable, recyclable, break down to raw materials. And I said this video will be on why I think our current government won't do it, and also what I think government should do. Now, bear in mind, at the time of recording this, it's towards the end of December 2019. We actually have an election next year, and our government is a Labour-led government with the Greens and New Zealand First, and the Labour government is ideologically, sorry, I'm difficult pronouncing the word, socialist anyway. They have socialist ideas, tendencies. What does socialism mean? Socialism means the state will do it, the state will fix everything. The state can solve all our problems. Let's handle the problems with the state, they will fix it, they will make it a grand world utopia. No, it doesn't work. It doesn't work for the simple fact that nobody is smart enough to solve all the problems. And socialism is under the assumption that they are smart enough to solve the problems, that somebody can do it. But it's not true. People work out bits and pieces, just like somebody can work out how to turn plastic bottles into fence posts. Brilliant idea. Where I work, we deal with timber beams. Not all of it, some of it. But it comes from a tree, dries out. The drier side goes like this. So plastic fence posts are great, but I'm assuming they'll eventually break down. Some will break them down, and then you end up with lots of plastics. Plastic environment isn't any good. So I say, our government, I do not believe will do it. I'd love to be proved wrong. Zero waste across the whole country. Then we don't need any landfills. They talk about a new tip in the Dome Valley. In a valley, you do not put a tip in the valley, because what happens is the rain, they say, oh, there won't be any hazard environment, but you know, it's a hollow. Rain will come in there, sit in there, and eventually it will seep out. You can't have a safe tip in a valley. You've got to stick it on top of a hill. But no tip, much better. Let the people take it back. Now, what Tesla's doing with the cars, at least I heard they're doing with the cars, and Apple with the iPhones. Everybody should take it back. Remington, take it back. Pay me to take it back. What governments can do though is, and what they should do is, stuff that we already have is already in the environment. Is, you know, this is currently a problem for our governments because there was no incentive to give it back to the people who made it. So you know, we're currently stuck with this. Let private enterprise work out what to do with it too, and especially all the plastic that sits in the oceans. There's tons of it, and you know, I do suspect that some of the plastic we've sent back to China for recycling is dumped into a river which is flown out to the sea. So we could have, but you know, this is New Zealand milk, so the raw plastic, assume came from overseas, but the bulk itself was made here. The t-shirt, this one's actually made in Bangladesh. Isn't that nice? I don't know where the peanuts came from. Hey, Pam's is a good brand. I like that because it's very good. I like their peanut butter. And but all the plastic in the environment and in the oceans and stuff as part of the environment is something I do think governments have to deal with. And yes, it does mean I have to pay my taxes for disposal like that. Not for the stuff which is now, hey, anything which, you know, bring it into law, you know, have a lead-in period for a few years. Once they know that they're going to be stuck with this stuff because they're going to have to pay us to bring it back, they will make sure they can do something with this stuff. You know, not just fence posts. I had somebody who wanted to turn plastic and aggregate into concrete, and he said it actually had advantages, made better concrete. Rubber tyres into roads, but you know, governments don't have to work that out. Put it onto private enterprise. But the governments do have to do something like, let some clever people work out what to do if the government says, oh, that's brilliant. How can that help us? And he said, oh, I have the method of turning plastic back into oil. Now, what I need is, resources to do that. Can you give me a grant or something, and or some sort of income fund to make money from this? This is what we will finish out with it. The plastic has gone into the oceans. I do not know. It can turn into a raw material which is actually worth something. Who knows? But, put together a ship which siphons the ocean into it and filters the plastic out and treats the plastic, turn it into water and carbon dioxide, turn it into oil, which is taken back to land and reused as raw materials to plastic to make a new plastic milk bottle or a yogurt container. And that is something I think governments can do. But governments should also insist, hey, yes, Farm Fresh, take your bottle back. Your plate, take your container back. Remington, take the trimmer back. McLean's, take both the cardboard box back and the toothpaste tube. Now, of course, they haven't got any idea what they're going to do with it because they never had to, but you make them take it back, they will work out what to do with it. Is that a good idea or not? If you think you like this idea, go ahead, share my video. A few likes would be nice too. A few 100 million likes. Be well.